welcome back. Fred, you old dirty dog. Big happy Labor Day to everybody. Everybody that's within the workforce. Everybody that's retired from the workforce. And all those who are entering as well. Okay, I don't think it's a very big secret. I sometimes go on my little 7, 8, 9 day AWOL. And of course I'm just coming off of one with no videos. Things just got hectic. Things get piled up. Concentrate on other things and whatever. Long story short, here of course it is the 7th of September. It is Labor Day. It's a beautiful well, it sure feels like a Sunday, but of course a Monday. And I thought we'd do just a little bit of an update, kind of let you know what's been going on and what's to come. This AWOL is now over. So we got some videos coming up. Real quick before I start gibbering on here, happy Labor Day. My day just ended. Kind of let you know what I've been up to. Real big shout out and a huge thank you to Jim Revel and his wife. Jim, I hope I'm not sharing any business that I shouldn't. I wouldn't think that it is. So I'm going to go ahead and speak very freely. I was very lucky, very fortunate enough to have a fantastic, great farm visit. No more than about 35 miles from here, mid-morning this morning. Jim contacted me, it's been about a week and a half ago. Not only do we know each other, of course, within the community, you know, this is a small area, everybody kind of knows each other. Jim and his family, Jim, wife and family run a very, very nice dairy operation. That was such a treat for me this morning. Anyway, Jim got a hold of me about a week and a half ago about asking if I had any bulls for lease. Long story short, they've got a herd of about, I think it was about 20 or 25 Holstein heifers that they were, of course, looking to be bred. And yeah, didn't really, you know, I wasn't going to get into anything like that, not for no particular reason. And kind of pondered a little bit. Things have gone very, very well around here. You're going to have to excuse my eye. I know it doesn't look correct. This big red blotch in there. I got a piece of grain in there the other day, and it's a real fun time. I don't suggest it. Anyway, Jim got a hold of me. I kind of pondered it a little bit. Things have been going pretty damn fantastic around here for the most part. And I ended up loading up 3006, which is AI sired by Fortitude, and brought them over to the Revels mid-morning this morning and had a excellent visit. And hopefully that bull treats them very, very well. I'm sure that he will. He's one of the two that I kept back for myself that were, let's not forget the important stuff here. There you go. Ooh, eagle. He's in the pasture. One of the two yearlings that I kept back, of course, for myself to join Butthead. Butthead is my 2.5-year-old bull. We kind of got a perfect little world going on here. Maybe we actually need to visit. You know, we're going to do some jaw jacking here, and then we are going to go ahead and we're going to take a little run in the herd here. But anyway, I opted to take 3006, who was the workhorse. That guy just didn't stop. I almost dare say he was the dominant bull here. Now, Butthead, of course, who's the 2.5-year-old, he has the dominance, but he's gotten real lazy because of that ailment. He's still working. Anyway, I was happy to give 3006 to the Revels because I know they're going to do him a good job. Of course, my name is behind it. And it gives, and I'm sorry about the numbers here, folks. Just keep up with my lingo. It gives 3003 who was sired from Blaster. Oh boy, I think so. It gives him an opportunity to start shining, because between 3006 and of course Butthead, the other guy just he wouldn't compete. It is absolutely amazing, and I hope we find him. We will. We'll take a little ride. He has he thinks he's king of the mountain now. He's running around here like a growling bear, and yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Just a pretty kind of a happy, feel-good morning day today here because of this morning. And you know, Jim and I, we came up with an agreement. I'm not going to share too much information. Some of it's private, but you know, this was a farmer-to-farmer ordeal where there's no cash in hand exchanged. Instead, we're going to be looking at some of next year's calves, those crossed calves. And I'll stop there. Anyway, Jim and wife, thank you very kindly for the nice visit. Let me kind of look at your farm. I'm sure there's others out there that understand it. I'm not a nosy person. I just like going to another operation and just kind of looking and seeing what other people do, and not because maybe I'm looking at mirroring something, just very intrigued on another operation and how things are set up. And you know, 9 times out of 10 you can do something like that, and you can actually, for me, learn from it. You know, maybe an upcoming project. Well, hell, you know, I was just at the Revels, and I like how they had, I really like that stuff. Anyway, very happy day for me today. It's a feel-good ordeal. So, okay. I definitely went AWOL for a while. I got a lot of stuff going on right now in all avenues, but it's all good. That means I'm very busy, and today's day and age, that's a good thing. Okay. All right, one of the things we did is we were able to sneak in some September hay. This is obviously, and no, I did not spray paint this stuff. This is second crop pure grass hay that we were lucky to get in. There was roughly 6 loads, and then I finished off the field last evening round baling. Not many, it was half a dozen. So anyway, 5 of the loads got shoved up into the hay mow. We'll take a peek up there in 2 seconds. And then I mean, this is just stellar stuff. Now, it's pure grass. It depends what, you know, a customer wants. Anybody looking for pure grass, this is just... This farm is not capable of making a better quality. So, yeah, actually 1 load, hell, I think we made 7. 1 load went off the wagon sale. We offloaded a whole bunch up in the haymow yesterday. Probably another 5 loads or better. And then, of course, this is sitting here because it's spoken for. I made a promise to somebody some time ago, and this is the promise here. This is sitting here waiting for them for the latter part of this week. The round bales that I made, I got a hold of a customer that I know is always looking for good quality pure grass. That was actually sold already this morning. Okay, one of the things I just got done doing was hauling home 2 wagons of oat straw. It's a little late in the year. Yes, it is. Basically, we're going to call this September oat straw. For a man that does not put in small grains anymore, and then therefore, of course, the straw that comes with it, whether it be barley or oats, this is a sight for sore eyes. I had purchased 2 full loads many weeks ago. the same farmer operator. This has been rained on a couple of times, but of course, with the fantastic weather we've had, it dried out enough to make a proper bale of straw. So I was lucky enough to get that phone call here about late morning this morning that said, hey, we can come up with 2 loads if you're okay with the quality. I'm like, as long as it's dry, I don't care. And of course, it's got some new seeding in it and stuff too. You know, I mean, it's not exactly clean barley, or excuse me, clean straw, but it's it's good enough for this guy. I'll tell you that right now. So, yeah, there's oh, I don't know. We got to count them yet, you know, because there is a price per bale on this stuff. But I'd have to say there's easily 260, 270, 275 here maybe. So very happy about that. That was an unexpected phone call, and I'm now living in a perfect world, my famous words, for straw needs. Because of course the barn is getting filled with animals for this winter. And yeah. Just looking up your address, Fred. Okay, we'll head up there in a second. Holstein heifers. I closed off the top hill. And they got introduced and the gate open to what I guess we're going to start calling the bull lot. That's where the bulls were. Because there was a very great, healthy amount of grass in there. And yeah, they've been grazing in there since, well, yesterday morning. And boy, have they mowed it down. It's coming to an end there, though, you know. The fact that they're coming back for the bale rings is telling me it's coming to an end, but that's okay. So yeah, we shoved quite a few loads up here. Some of it was not easy. One of the fields made some very bad bales because we couldn't have the baler tight enough. Every other bale would probably be, hell, 75 pounds or so. So there's a lot of uneven bales up here. But for the most part, it's hay. It's beautiful hay. Of course, you're staring at the pure grass. And there's also about there's probably about 200 bales, 250 bales up here of a mix of grass and trefoil. So very happy about that. Of course, at some point, that straw we just looked at is going to be shoved up here. And we're sitting pretty. So I got a little greedy on round baling this year. I kept getting that vision in my head. Bear with me here, I'm going to talk stupid. I kept getting that vision in my head of this spring forking out quite a bit of cash for excess feed. And that thought never left my mind all summer. And very long story short is I should have taken a break from round baling, especially on a couple of fields that I have, and you know, throwing up, you know, a couple thousand squares. Kind of failed in doing so. It's a give and take. Very lucky to have just made a bunch of squares because I was lacking severely. But you know, the give and take factor of here is the cattle are guaranteed good for the year until we make hay again next year. Haying's not over. If we're lucky enough, and I'm starting to see a good weather pattern starting on Thursday. If we're lucky enough, we have 2 more properties that are suitable to go after. But we're talking, you know, it's that time of year. I mean, you guys see it. I've got a flannel on. It's no joke. And some of these morning dews can be horrendous. You're talking now of about a 4 or 5 day dry down period before you're properly able to go ahead and bale it up. We'll see what happens, but there are 2 more very good properties left. It's pure grass, 0 stems, just a broadleaf, and we all know how long that takes to dry. We'll see. We'll see. I'd like to throw up another, maybe another 400 up into the haymow, which is completely and fully and solely securement for the rest of this, you know, for this winter. And then the rest is already spoken for as far as sales, if in fact I can make it with good quality. So, yeah. If you keep up with the channel, you know that I have some dealings off the farm. That's about as busy as I've seen in a long time with pre-bidding, surveying, and everything else. It's been a madhouse, but that's a good thing. Yeah. Yeah. The year is changing, folks, and it feels real good. We still need 1 more big summer blast here in September for all reasons of, you know, making a little more dry square bales of hay. The sorghum is doing fantastic, but we need it to just blow up. We need it to have one of those record-breaking weekly growth spurts, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, she's pretty chilly in the morning. Trust me, if I didn't have to wear this flannel, I wouldn't do it. But she's a little nippy. The eagles are back. I'd have to explain that more, but we have a group of about 3, 4, 5 eagles around here, and they have their annual yearly rotation. And when they come back, where are they otherwise? I don't know, but I think there's 2 or 3 back now. So yeah, the year's just changing. It feels real good, but we're not done yet. And of course, well, hey, 1021. How you doing, girl? How are you? I think most everybody watching right now knows 1021. She's doing just fine. She was AI bred to prime cut again. And we're going to see what happens. We'll go for a ride. We'll take a look at them. But back to the story. There's still a lot of baling to do, actually. I'm very lucky and fortunate enough thus far, but it needs an explosion of a 3rd cutting of alfalfa to 1, 2, 3, 4 properties. One of the big new seeding properties is a gamble. It's got a little ways to go. We'll see what happens. And of course, that's all going to be bale wrapped for alfalfa baleage. So, yeah. And a partridge in a pear tree. Folks, I'm not going to say sorry for my little disappearance there for a while, because person that says sorry too many damn times really doesn't mean it, and I'm not going to be that person. Just it was time for a little bit of a break. You know, I'm not a very smart man, so the little that I have up here had to be dedicated to other stuff. But glad to be back, and we're gonna get some videos going. You spoiled rotten little baby. You rubbing that behind? Yeah? Feels good? Okay. After this past spring, I barely want to do a tribute to 1021 this coming spring. That was a heartbreaker. I don't care if you're the toughest man, toughest person, excuse me, in the world. You got half the devil in you if that wasn't a heartbreaker. This is her last try, though. Many will agree I can't keep doing this. She needs to produce a calf for me this spring. And I'm sure she's got it in her. We're going to give her that chance again. And, oh, what the hell? It doesn't hurt anything. I guess we'll do a tribute to 1021. I know a lot of you has enjoyed that. I did especially. I really didn't enjoy the outcome, though. Pigs. Okay. Here's 3003. Purple tag means a bull. He's got rid of some competition out here, so it's amazing what he's done in just the last day. Last night I was lucky enough to coax 3006 inside the corral system. I gave him some grain and a whole bunch of really nice good hay, and he stayed in there all night until being loaded up this morning before I brought him to the Revels. And it's amazing what move along now. Think about it and I'll drop you. It's amazing how he's acting now, which is great. He's working 3 times as hard, coming around, checking all of his little ladies for a hot date, and very, very voiceful. I don't know if he's mad and screaming because he's missing his pal, which I know sounds dramatic and childish. Or he's just letting everybody know that he thinks he's now king of the roost here. You greedy pigs. You greedy, dirty pigs. Alright, as you can see, they're obviously still on the grazing system here. They're on paddock number 8. It goes real quick. But regardless of how good the paddock is or not, I am supplement feeding the herd with a bale of alfalfa. The stuff that I couldn't square bale and I had to all round bale. Supplementing them with a bale of alfalfa when needed. Obviously tomorrow morning I'm going to be putting out another bale. Hey, you. Okay, a little update on these twin little heifer calves. They've kind of become the farm herd's mascots. Where is Butthead? Let's take a look for him here for a second. Unless I missed him up there. All right, couple little black baldy twin heifers. Obviously that's one right there. Got the other one right here. Hey girl, what you doing? Huh? A very keen eye is still kept on them and will be for some time now, yet to come. They're doing just fantastic. You can't ask for better. Obviously that's a big tribute to the twin heifer's mother. Yeah, you can't ask for better. But keen eye needs to be kept, and we'll see what happens. You know, you dirty pigs sure knocked this paddock down, didn't you? Where in the hell is Butthead? We must have missed him up there. Not everything's all peachy keen and great news. Within the next week, I've got a little steer calf that's either going to get better or he's going to pass. It's the nature of the beast. I'm doing my job. We'll see what happens. Hear those little heifer calves? There's Mama. Is that Mama? Yeah, that's Mama. Here you go, little buddy. You go on and get yourself something to eat now. Good for you. Good job, Mama. Good job. Well, it'd be quite the show to get the other one on here at the same time. Oh. There you go, little buddy. Good job, Mom. Excellent job. So, little steer calf, he's either gonna make it or pass in the next week. He's got a, well, there's no other word for it. He's got a bad respiratory ordeal. I was able to corral him last night, and I kept him in the corral last night. And gave him, I ended up giving him 6 mils in new floor. And I gotta tell you, he was 50% better plus this morning, you know, as far as my eyes can tell, than he was last night. Last night it was rough. 5 out of 10 people last night may have helped put his pain away, and they probably would not have been wrong in doing so. Sorry if this hurts some of your people's ears, but your ears is, how do you like that in English? It's just, it comes with territory, period. I chose the option, of course, let's shoot him up and see how he does. And 50% better this morning, but it's a respiratory disease. I'm gonna assume a disease. I don't have all the answers here, so excuse my language. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I see Butthead way up there. We missed him. What do you say? Looking kind of rough. You out partying all night? Were you? Yeah, full rotation has been done here, the paddock system. We are on paddock number 8 of 9 of the paddock grazing system. Most likely, they're going to get the entire rest of this paddock tomorrow. We've been able to sneak by, giving them just some thirds. The grass came back that nice in some of these paddocks. This isn't exactly one of them, so they're probably going to get the rest of the entirety of the paddock tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. It's getting to be that time of year. Everything else is still regrowing. Perfect scenario. They finish off this paddock system, and they're going to spend a day up on the North Hill. They're going to spend 1 day behind the barn, and then they'll probably spend about 2-3 days behind what we call Kuthas, which has regrown. I can't believe it. And then by the time all that business is done, we'll probably do one full sweep of the grazing system here, which will probably be 1 day per paddock. And then it's basically what I'm going to call winter time now. They're going to be reserved to the cow lot, and it's time to shuffle out round bales. Of course, I'll wait a little while to open up the sorghum, the wrapped sorghum and everything, but anyway. All right, folks, I've gibbered your ear off for almost 32 minutes here. There's no excuse for that. The fix for that is to do a video every couple of days, even if it's short and sweet. Been failing you a little bit, don't apologize. Life has been real ruckus, but good. Everything's good, it's just keeping up. And you quit all that nonsense now. I can lastly tell you, if anybody's still watching, I spent a great amount of time out here about a week and a half ago. Here comes Butthead. And did my judging. Not that I claim to be a cattleman, but did my judging on keeping back heifers and what I'm shipping out for steers this fall. We'll share that on a different video to come. Butthead, how you doing, buddy? You can tell he's got a little wobble, but he's I don't think he's in pain. He's happy as a lark. He's around all day long. He's still working and properly jumping. It's just he's got an ailment. This mid-October, or whenever it is that I pull the bulls, who are you yelling at? It's 3003. So unfortunate with Butthead, this is his second year of breeding. And of course it's a 2 years and you're out program here because of all the heifers that I'm keeping back. A lot of them are his daughters. As great as a bull he's been with an ailment, you know, he can't be sold, you know, to go serve a purpose on another farm. So it's a real stinker. What are you gonna do? He will be shipped off at some point here this October, mid-October, late October. We'll see what happens. But anyway, one last little look-see here, folks, and I gotta get going. I gotta tie up a couple loose ends here before it gets a little too late, because she gets dark pretty quick here these days. And yeah, all's well. Everything's all right. Hope is the same for you too. Hope everybody had a very nice long weekend filled with a little bit of funness here and there. Just hope everything's going okay. Yeah, see Butthead, he's out working right now. He's good. He's good. All right, folks, welcome back. Good to be back. Stay tuned for some more videos to come, and we're going to talk to you sooner and later.